Welcome to FrazlCast, a podcast by a Blizzard fan gnome about World of Warcraft and geeky stuff. Each week we are joined... I'm hearing an echo.
It's not for me.
That's a different intro you did there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice change. Okay, variation.
I'm going to restart
variation is the spice of life.
I don't think you need to change it. I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, something different.
Okay, then, so each week we are joined by...
It's the same spiel. They know it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So if this is your first time, then you don't know the intro, so this could actually be the Sports Center podcast. I don't know. No,
just listen to a different
I dare you to talk about sports.
No, I would not do good. Yeah,
Say one thing about sports that's accurate.
A team wins and a team loses.
All right.
Yeah, what about in golf, though? Right. There's no teams in golf.
Somebody wins, somebody loses, somebody goes under par, somebody goes over par.
Gotcha there. He's not wrong. I mean, he's not, super right about stuff, but he's not wrong.
So the caddy people aren't part of the golfers' team?
No, they are subhuman. Obviously.
I know some caddies that I think in that... there are some nice caddies. I would not call them subhuman.
They're subhuman.
No, they're assistants.
I think I just got a mount.
Oh my god!
I don't even know how. Yeah, I don't even know what it was.
Did you buy the virtual ticket?
No, not yet. I will.
Wow.
What is this? Oh, I got the Biletooth Gnasher. Cool.
What's that from?
Ooh, that's a cool name.
So it's like the Vile Fiend.
No. What's
it looks almost
exactly. Did you get it? You probably got off of a rare.
It was off of a rare, but I was just so not expecting it. It was a pleasant surprise, though.
And you know what else was an unpleasant surprise? That was a bad transition. So,
all right, everyone, take a shot.
Yeah, we're all bad. Must be
that's just a thing now.
Happy Thursday.
So I got news this morning that JB will not be able to make it tonight. So
damn it!
What happened to him?
His computer's been having a lot of viruses, so you can actually play it.
I know the internet is for porn, but it doesn't mean you have to run it all the time.
I'm gonna be honest though, I've gotten viruses not from that though. Just from random things.
That's probably I've never gotten a virus from that actually.
Yeah,
but then again, I don't go to it very much.
Watch porn.
But let's move on from that.
That's not what we're talking about though. We're saying that's what you can get a virus from.
I keep getting killed. What the hell?
Sometimes I've gotten them off of
Argus is very hostile.
Rare spawn. That's what the problem is. It's a rare spawn, and no one else is taking aggro. They're letting me die.
Yeah,
Jerks.
pretty much.
Because they're probably waiting for something else. I've not done enough rares. I've just been working on alts. But
I'm just happy I got a mount because that thing's actually really cool. Since I'm on Argus, I might as well put it on my action bar.
And they're rare too. Let me think. Oh yeah, thank you to all the awesome.
What? Wait, what? Shit. Sorry. I'm just I'm so sorry. I'm just so close to dying.
I love that. He starts talking wait. Shit.
Okay, so let's move on.
I'm sorry. I just kept getting so close to being killed.
I want to thank all the awesome listeners for the awesome journey. We are episode 17. We now have our learner's permit.
Wait. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Well, now that we're already on the...
Should I raise the bar and make it to 19 plus?
What do you mean?
What?
Make it more R-rated.
No.
We have to earn that.
No.
We're only...
you haven't.
I don't want to... Yeah. But let's start with Deceiverr. Now that you've already almost died.
Why do you hate me?
Because you interrupted me, so you go first.
Oh,
okay.
Bird.
Wait, that doesn't even make sense, but okay. But it doesn't make sense. I'm going to go with it.
You wanted to talk because you kept interrupting me, so I'm like, I'll let you talk.
All right.
But you know what?
Kind of like
your amazing. It's I think you should go first.
So, does that mean if I start talking? Yeah. I see what you're doing there, jackass.
Excellent.
Well played. Well played.
I will let you go.
This is the most exciting start to the podcast I think I've ever heard.
It's up there. It's definitely.
last episode was actually pretty fun, but yeah. Now, Deceiverr, I will let you go, so we don't.
Are you sure?
I just yelled at my boyfriend that I want wine because I forgot to get myself a drink. And he's like, well, where am I going to get the wine? And I'm like, we have over 100 bottles of wine. Why don't you check the fridge? And he's like,
here's that. 100 bottles of wine.
So he went into the fridge and is like, I don't think there's any wine in the fridge. I'm like, yes, there is, hon. He's like, well, why is there wine in the fridge? And I'm like, there is. So he goes looking, he's like, where did this bottle of wine come from? And I'm like, I bought it months ago.
Wow.
Your boyfriend's a little oblivious at times, isn't he?
Especially with you saw the photos of boxes of wine on my bedroom floor. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Yeah, but apparently we do not have wine.
So I'm guessing he's oblivious at the best of times?
Yes. Okay, now you can go on.
You can tell him I said that.
I will. Now you can go on for your week because now I have my wine.
This episode brought to you by ADD.
And ADHD. Don't forget about ADHD.
Yes. Oh, man.
Oh, look, it's a butterfly. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Okay, Deceiverr. Now you can go. How was your...
You know what? I don't want to go now.
Okay. Hey, Eric, how was your week?
My week's been all right.
So it's all right?
Yeah, it's just been kind of average. Couple of calamities here and there, but nothing that life has reset back to normal now, so we're good. We're good.
A Mustang?
Yeah, the Mustang was down for the count for about 15 hours.
You got a horse?
No, I have a car.
Better than
that way.
Fascinating.
That way I don't have to have a horse. However, it has a picture of a horse on it.
So you have a horse?
Yeah, pretty much. What do you guys?
How many horsepower is it?
220-ish, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably wrong, but
weak.
It's just a V6. It's not the GT. It's not a V8.
But that's kind of disappointing.
Could have had a V8.
It is. Here's the thing. I like that. For what it lacks in power, it makes up for in sounds and looks. So,
true.
So, and I don't spend just all fortune on gas, so it's mildly economical. But yeah, last night I was just running to the gas station to fill it up, and it decided to, and I learned about a new car part, harmonic balancer. It decided it didn't need it anymore, got rid of it, and the belt that's connected to it just kind of slipped off all of the connections that it connects to. So power steering went immediately. So it was kind of hard to steer, but I was just like, you know what? If it's just the power steering, it's late. That's a tomorrow problem. I'm going to go fill it up with gas, get my stuff from the gas station, go back home. And then I'm about less than a quarter mile from the gas station, and the car starts overheating. Like the temperature gauge lights up all red, and I'm like, well, great. So I take it there and then call the tow truck. Tow truck guy comes, and he's like a jolly old Burl Ivesy tow truck Santa Claus, and he goes, just, it's exactly what you think it is. Just a really nice, jolly tow truck driver to meet at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, yeah. So, and it was raining, just to set the scene for people so they can kind of picture it. The tow truck driver pops the hood, and he's just, now granted, with this Mustang, anytime anything has happened to it, anybody who has found out about it has then accused me of doing harm to the car. Like, what did you do to it? I'm like, I didn't do anything. I just turned left. But so he pulls it up, and he just starts pulling pieces out of the engine and just starts handing them to me. And I'm standing there like, that's not good. And he's just like, it's okay. So it still ran. And got it fixed today, and I have it back now. So, yeah, all is good in that. Yeah, so it's got it's got all new belts, all new harmonic balancers and stuff.
Or whatever that is.
It sounds like a video game.
It's like a big ring thing. I'm going to use it as like decoration now.
Nice.
They just left. They just the tow truck driver put it in the trunk, and then it was just there when I got the car back. So, So now I have that and the belt. So,
but
just hanging off my shelf right now.
I'm reminded of the scene with the same thing with the Mustang in Scarfacqua.
Scarfacqui?
Yeah, Scarfacqui. Don't you remember that scene with the belt and the Mustang?
How could I forget the scene with?
I mean, you just recreated that whole scene. I mean, it
was like living a scene out of Scarfacqui.
I know it was incredible.
Yeah, it was a life-changing moment.
Do any of you remember that scene from Scarfacqui?
How could I forget?
No.
I still don't know what that is.
Okay, so
it's the new expansion of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and based off a movie like 30, 40 years ago. I mean, pretty.
You guys have a bad habit of lying.
Yeah, it's from 81.
Okay, so Scarfacqui. I will explain because people were like, "What's Scarfacqui?" We were doing a video game stream on Monday night, and
get ready, everybody! Origin story.
Yes, origin story of Scarfacqui.
Oh my god!
So on Monday night we were doing a stream, and we were talking like trivia questions, and somebody said Scarfacqui.
I was reading movie quotes, and everybody in the chat was guessing.
Yeah, and somebody said for Scarface quote, they said Scarfacqui. We're like, that's perfect.
Yeah, and then we just didn't let go of it, and now it's just taken on a life of its own. And now
the podcast.
When it becomes a movie about Scarfacqui, the story of Timothy Daniels, the retro future scuba diver, it will be played by Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
So if you followed,
how do I keep getting killed by rare spawns?
Because they're stronger than you. I don't know.
And
well,
also,
I mean, obviously,
how is Ben on getting Rick Astley to ban him on Twitter?
Has not had luck yet.
Oh,
what?
But I guess Rick
Astley does not want to give him up.
I know.
Oh, what are you trying to get? Are you trying to get Rick Astley to ban you on Twitter?
Yep.
Or
not me.
Pretty much.
Ben's trying to get banned on Twitter.
My friend Ben.
Yeah. We were just talking about on the stream again.
Your friend Ben is a wise man.
Yes. Hey, Craig is back.
Yes.
He's been here for about 3 minutes.
Yes, I brought him in, so I think I've got everything else recorded. So, JB, how was your week? Fascinating. That's an amazing week, JB.
For a second, I thought you just straight up forgot that he wasn't here.
No, I saw him on the list. I was like, I might as well just talk to him. But he had an amazing week. I mean, I've actually been hearing the whole podcast. You haven't heard him? You just interrupted JB.
Oh my god!
I know.
Sorry.
How rude.
I know.
Wait,
don't you quote Full House to me?
What?
She said, "How rude." That was what one of the Olsen twins used to say on Full House.
Yeah,
She'd go around, how rude.
I want to say Ashley for some reason.
I don't know. They played the same character, so
Yeah.
I know. Well, hey, one of them was her cousin every once in a while.
What? One of the Olsen twins was her cut? What? I'm so confused by that sentence.
So in the Full House series, they did bring both the actors on at the same time. So one was a cousin, and they made it a brunette, while the other one,
Gotcha. So clever what they did there.
You're sisters, but in the show, you're cousins.
Yes.
Speaking of old 80s, 90s sitcoms, yesterday, for a few hours, I had the theme song to Family Matters stuck in my head for no reason. I haven't seen that show in easily 5 years, probably more. I saw no references to it recently, but it was stuck in my head.
Nice.
I may or may not been watching it like a month ago on Netflix, so I could watch the new one, the Fuller House or something like that.
Oh, don't. It's so garbage.
Well, I'm actually...
bad?
It's pretty bad. It's like... You can look at Full House kind of through the goggles of this was like 1991 and sitcoms were cheesy back then. But then in 2017, when they're doing the same stuff that they were doing in 1991, it does not work because you can't look at it through those glasses. You're like, this was this year. What are they doing?
That is true. It's kind of hard to redo things again.
Well, I'm right now watching Daredevil on Netflix.
That's very different from Full House.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, well, I switched between shows, and I don't know if I like this Daredevil. I really don't. No.
Stick with it.
Yeah, stick with
it.
it.
I'm on season 2, okay? And I'm trying.
That's farther
I'm
than
really, really trying.
I got lost the story on it, so I need to start watching it again.
And then
I would recommend watch the whole thing and then decide whether or not you.
That's what I'm going to. And then I'm watching the Iron Fist as well. And I just finished like the first 2 episodes, and it seems really, really cheesy.
Yeah.
To me, Iron Fist just seems like, oh, look, I'm an Iron Man knockoff, but only my fist is iron. This is what it sounds like to me. I refuse to watch it as a result.
What if it was Iron Fished, where it's about a fish that's made of iron? And
I'd watch that.
I definitely wouldn't watch it.
And he's sad because he just sinks to the bottom of the ocean like a rock because he's made of iron.
But I did watch Jessica Jones like a while ago, and I actually didn't mind that one.
I need to watch that one. I watched OA and Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is pretty good.
That's
like an acquired taste. Either you like Stranger Things or you don't like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That one grew on me. And same thing with Orange is the New Black. That's another one that kind of grew on me.
That's a hit or miss one for me.
Yeah.
Where it's like you get things where you're like, whoa, that's great. What happens next? And then you sit through 2 more episodes. It's like, nothing has happened. This is so stupid.
Yeah.
I think the most disturbing one wasn't just the season that finished. It was the season prior to that where the girl had to...
Spoiler alert.
No, when the girl had to eat some, like a flies or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my disturbing, like, ew, gross, no.
Yeah. Don't go to prison, kids.
Yeah, don't. But it's, no, I don't have a transition there, but...
You sound like you would know, Frazley.
But I listened to the audiobook of Orange is the New Black, which it's completely different than the show.
Yeah. Actually, the author of Orange is the New Black actually lives pretty close to me and Frazley.
Oh.
Oh my.
I've read in the same city.
You know, I was realizing on the way home today, Eric, it's strange how we're in the same city. We're miles apart, connected over the internet. You know, it's that strange... It's like,
yeah,
but hey,
you mean how we talk to each other on stream and Discord constantly, but we never actually see each other in real life, even though we live about 10 miles apart from each other.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, and thankfully with this way, we don't have to worry about noise gates because my mic's not going to pick up your mic because
That's true. So
see, internet. Thank you.
Yeah, well, because of the internet, I actually get to socialize with my best friend because she lives, I think it would be a 5-hour plane, but I have to take 2 planes and it will cost me about $1,000.
Get new friends.
No. But yeah.
I would, but you know how hard to make friends is?
I know.
No, go outside. It's pretty easy.
No, that's the challenge, going outside.
The sun!
Yeah, I know.
It burns!
You know,
I like
Ghost actually has that problem.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, I can get people to tolerate me.
Podcast.
See, I love Vancouver to a certain extent, but it's a really unfriendly city. I go say hi to
it's
people.
Canada.
And I get like,
I thought Canada was supposed to be, everybody was really friendly and nice.
they are-ish, but you get like death looks when you say hi to people.
Well, stop saying hi to people. Maybe it means something really offensive in Canadian or something. I don't know.
Canadian.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a different culture up there.
Well, there's lots.
It's basically America that says A.
Here.
They eat maple syrup by the fistful. You know, it's just.
Wow. You know, I bet if there's someone other than Emma from Canada who's listening, they're probably thinking, "Oh, you guys are racist, eh?"
It's just.
I'm not helping with that,
cultures.
but
I don't know. Here's the thing: if I
like we said earlier, I'm not racist.
Maple syrup by the fistload, I would totally do it.
I am not racist. What it is there is a lot of different ethnicity around.
You're ethnically challenged.
Basically, depending on your race and background, it's how they react to you. I am Caucasian, and the majority of people here aren't Caucasian, so if I say hi to them, they're like, what do you want? Are you going to mug me or something? Because come on, we're Canadian, so obviously I'm going to say hi first and then mug you and then say sorry. And
sorry about that, eh? I had to mug you, eh?
Yeah.
I'm broke, eh?
They're very polite about their muggings.
Yeah.
Super polite.
It's nice.
I want to be
Kind of
polite
pleasant.
and ask Emma, how was your week?
That was
Well-
the rudest thing.
My week has
How was your
been
week,
actually really good. To the point where the rare kitties that I've been slowly killing, that I feel really, really bad for, by the
You
way.
should.
That's the cats.
Yeah, so that they have been dropping eggs for me.
Wait,
Your
So-
cats lay
dropping
I'm sorry.
eggs?
Wait, I'm sorry. That biologically is
I
confusing.
know.
Your cats lay eggs?
In-game eggs.
Oh, these are
in-game
in-game cats. You
Yeah.
have 30 cats, so I thought you were talking about your real cats were laying eggs. And I was like,
Yeah,
and it's not unreasonable for me to think that.
That is true.
Hey, a platypus lays eggs. Why not a cat?
Because a cat is not a platypus.
Yeah.
But it's a
It is not a
mammal.
catapus.
And because the only mammals that lay eggs are monotremes. And
Right.
cats are not monotremes. They're
Okay.
feline.
So
Science lesson.
in game, the first egg finally
Yay.
hatched, which gave me a
Yikes.
pet. Then I have 2 spotted eggs that have 5 days before I know, and another one that is 3. So they've all of a sudden decided to drop eggs, and I think because they feel guilty, because I was doing World Quest with my boyfriend, and he killed a rare, and he got him out, and I did it. And so I think they're feeling guilty, but in my luck, they're all going to be probably bad yolks.
Yeah, I know the pain.
Yeah. Orange.
It's a miracle that I got the mount that I just did. Because if there's like 100% drop chance, it won't drop for me. I wish I was making that up.
I won't lie, I'm pretty lucky. So that's what happening. I didn't make it to my raid team. I wasn't really feeling well over the weekend. Let's see, what else have I been up to? Done most of the not world quest, the questing. So now I have to do the dungeon. So I've unlocked the new dungeon. Haven't done it yet. Pirate Day is not coming up. Sorry, I just opened the calendar. What else have I been doing?
National Chocolate.
There was like, I got a new pet.
Nice.
Yeah,
Let's specify,
yeah.
is this real or in the game?
In-game stuff. This is
Okay.
all in-game stuff. The pet,
give it
his
the
name is
program.
Shadow,
Yes.
and I got it as a gift.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure we'll talk about more about Shadow in the future.
Yeah.
But it's a fox kitty. And yes, I can say it's a fox kitty because fox acts a lot like felines. But they are related to the canines.
Ah.
But it's
Yeah,
a
aren't
fox kitty.
foxes closer related to felines than to canines?
Behavior-wise, they're closer to felines, but all the characteristics is more closer to the canines.
Biologically, they're actually fairly close to coyotes.
So canine.
Yeah. And then what else? I also, without paying for it,
I think I just found the
I got-
rare spawn you were looking for.
I got the virtual ticket, so I have the new 2-person mount that comes with the virtual ticket.
Oh, are they actually 2-person mounts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or only
2-person.
Alliance?
But
No, Horde and Alliance, I believe, are 2 people.
I don't
So I know
have
the
Oh,
Alliance.
sick.
So I haven't gone on my Horde yet, but I kind of like the look of the Horde one more than the Alliance.
Because it's
But-
cooler.
But Frazley, look, you got your ships.
Yes. Yes. And
Uh,
our airships. Now, I'm going to be greedy. I want sailing ships too.
well, I'm pretty sure you can just hover this over the water, and there you go. You got a sailing ship.
Okay, and then you'll
Greedy
remember
bastard.
about leaks and stuff like that. Okay, I'll give you that.
What else? I know there's been more in game. Like I thought of them like all this morning and yesterday what to talk about, and now it's just like out of my mind. I did buy more yarn to make another princess snuggie.
Nice.
This time it's gonna be purple, so that's in real life.
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
And just clarify everything for him because I think he is just so lost right now.
But he's
I'll
understanding.
follow along.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I am too, actually.
Oh yeah, I finally hooked up my liquor cabinet. There's photos on Twitter.
Ooh.
And I put all the hard liquor in there first, thinking, oh, there'll be enough room for all the wine I have.
You said you had 100 bottles?
Over 100 bottles.
There's not enough room anywhere for that.
Yeah. Well, the liquor cabinet is completely full to the max. And that's only hard liquor. And I'm still finding stuff. Like in my view right now, I have about, I want to say 7 hard cream sodas that I can see in my eyesight, and they're in cans. I have wine, obviously. And
Hard cream soda as an alcoholic cream soda?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a thing?
Yep, it makes the best butter beer, by the way.
Yeah, Deceiverr. I was from what I understand, when they say a soft drink, they mean something that's without alcohol. So when they say hard drinks, they mean the things with alcohol. Am I correct in that? Because I was kind of curious.
Yeah,
that is correct.
That's a fair way to look at that. Yeah.
So yeah. So when you hear something that like I saw one that was chocolate milk with liquor.
Oh, I want that.
What the hell happened?
Well, they took chocolate milk and they put alcohol in it. That's what happened.
It's usually called a mudslide.
No one likes a smart ass.
And mudslides are usually made with chocolate milk and vodka.
Vodka.
I'm not a big fan of mudslides.
It sounds
If
nasty.
it's put in front of me, I will drink it. If it is liquor, I will drink it.
See, I don't do vodka, but I have a story behind that. I was young and stupid.
Aren't we
Finished a whole 2-6 in like an hour.
Oh God, no.
With Grape Crush as a chaser.
We are not condoning any of this. If there's anybody that's listening, we are not condoning it.
This is a cautionary tale. This is a cautionary tale.
This is a very
How many times did you see your drink?
Well, I just drank right out of the bottle.
No, but how many times did you get to see it after you drank it?
Why are we discussing this?
Empty. Yes.
I'm going to take Frazley's side on this one. Why are we discussing this?
So
because this is just what has happened.
You do not do this. I end up, plus drinking other stuff, I end up getting massive alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, so yeah, don't
do that.
Don't do that.
Moderation is the key here.
Yes.
Totally. I can tell you a whole bunch of horror stories. Actually, I've only been sick by drinking 4 times because I'm a very smart drinker. I learned from my mistakes when I was young.
That's good. But
yeah, so yeah, don't do that. So that's why I can't drink vodka, because I had a bad experience with it, and that usually tends to happen. I know a lot of people can't drink tequila because of the bad experience that they had one too many drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
if you hand me tequila, I will drink.
You know who had a good experience?
Is it shot time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get them ready.
So, Lady Emma, are you done talking?
Yeah, I know there's something, and I just can't remember.
Okay,
and it's driving me nuts.
By the end of
so
the
I'll
show,
probably blurt it in when I do.
That sounds good. So, I did my first arena. Actually, that was a lot of fun. We were in voice chat, so we kind of like kill that healer, kill that. So yeah, it was and then Sunday night I got to brawl.
Kill.
Absolutely.
I must have missed that. I must have missed that stream. I don't remember that one.
You were on that one. Remember that was the one.
Oh, I was a part of that.
Yeah, you're part of that one.
Which one was that?
That's the one where you went to the different server. You came over to Convert to Raid, and you were listening.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we were in an arena. It looked like
what it was.
Yeah, I mean we're killing all the horde scum.
That was like people playing it seriously. Like,
who you calling horde scum? Alliance pig.
Proud of
it has been you.
Yeah, and proud Alliance pig. But I got to Brawler Skilled rank 5. I leveled my Yeah. It's probably a joke, and I'm missing over it. I'm a gnome, so it's going over my head. Level my rogue
because it all goes over your head because you're a gnome.
Yes. I level my rogue up to 66. So, 66.
I thought it was
Wow.
Or 67, yeah, 67.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric. Eric's been watching.
Why do I remember that? Why do I remember that?
I don't know.
I guess because it was yesterday.
Yes.
That's why.
Got an update. I am not planning to upgrade to the iPhone 8 Plus or iPhone X.
I really don't like them. I love the original iPhone. Like I love the 3GS, and the 4 was okay. And ever since then, I've been more and more disappointed with them.
I think phones are getting to a place where they're not the, I gotta upgrade every year. You know, I mean, because they're getting to a place where
I can get 3 years out of mine.
Yeah, I mean, for mine, I've had mine since 15.
Yeah, me too.
And it's running fine. I had to uninstall some apps because my slowness I had talked about in an earlier episode was my own stupidity. I had too many apps running, so I removed some of those. But instead, Deceiverr's PC just crashed. So we will keep talking, just keep it going.
Did?
Yeah.
We'll keep talking because we usually do this, and if he's gone, we don't notice.
Okay.
So this is nothing new for us. We just ignore him anyways.
Absolutely.
This is usual.
so sorry, Deceiverr. So yeah, instead looking into getting a Windows machine in the next 2 years. I got it. It's been done like on funds and stuff like that. So I'm starting a fund because 1, I want to try some of the Windows gaming, and 2, it'd be nice to have another machine for when I do some of these streams. So I'm looking at that. And I've been streaming. I've been streaming games. I'm streaming FrazlCast. So hi, all the viewers out there in Twitch land, Facebook land.
Hello.
Oh wow! I heard somebody from Twitch. Yeah. I heard somebody else. See, hey, Twitch viewers.
Hello. No.
Let me know if hopefully, let me make sure. Hopefully, they're not saying stuff in chat and I'm not seeing it.
They're not.
They're not. Okay, good. Because I've got a chat app. Or are you watching chat?
I'm looking at it.
Okay, good.
It says, welcome to the chat room.
Good. So, yeah. So I've been doing that. Oh, and Rick Astley sent me a direct message. He personally messaged me telling me to buy this. Rick Astley.
The Rickroll guy.
Yeah,
the Rickroll guy.
Never Who? Give you
Oh my god. All right, I'm going to Rickroll Emma right now. Oh my god. How have you not been... I don't care. She's asked for it and now it's happening.
Yes, do it. So
live keep me young because I apparently am really old and don't know any of this stuff.
Live on air, we are going to be Rickrolling one of the people on the show. So here you go.
It's happening. It is happening right... Well, hang on. There's an ad, and then I got to copy a link. It's a whole process.
So while we're doing that, let's transition into the next part of the show. Into Wild
hang
Talk.
On, don't.
Okay.
Now it's time for Rick Astley. Now we're gonna. All right, get Rick rolled.
No,
click play.
Don't play it on the stream. I DM her. I don't.
I just sent it in a message. It's gonna be good.
Good. Okay. So
that's why I just told her to go listen to it.
Good. And everybody else, if you've not ever heard of it, look up Rickroll and you'll be good.
But if you haven't, welcome to your first day on the internet.
Yes. Welcome everybody. Over there, definitely open up every link in every email that you get. PayPal emails you in every email. Open up every link in every email. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Worst advice ever.
Absolutely. Oh, and those people that are emailing you about the...
That's how you get a virus.
Yeah.
IRS? My friend fall for that scam. Oh my god.
What?
The IRS scam.
The IRS scam?
They phoned him. It's our tax people here.
Well, that's the same here.
Yeah, so they phoned him asking for, said he was overdue. He did his taxes wrong 1 year, and he owes a lot of money. But they asked the payment in gift cards.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
That's the scam.
That's the scam. And the fact is, he was stupid enough and did it.
usually cashiers are trained to spot that when somebody's buying $1,500 in iTunes gift cards. It's like, who needs that much iTunes?
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
does.
I know. But it was like a little bit of every different type of cards. So
they were
that
the smarter ones.
Yeah, and the thing is like, how could you not know that IRS never ever ask for gift cards?
They want cold hard cash.
Wait.
Yeah.
And
they wouldn't do it over the phone. They will send you a letter, and you would have to actually, confirm
like open
it.
an envelope and stuff. Yeah.
Are you telling me
work.
that I got a letter saying that I got $3 million back in tax refund? Are you telling me that that's a lie?
Probably, given that you're using IKEA repurposed IKEA stuff as your soundproof wall behind you.
Yeah, that is true.
Either that,
I need soundproofing. I would use repurposed IKEA.
You live
stuffing.
very frugally, given your means.
Hey, why do you think he had so much money?
Apparently, the 7 o'clock news was a lot more successful than I thought it was.
Absolutely. Oh, those royalty checks of 0.00 keep coming in. Absolutely.
Then how come Gauder wasn't getting those?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder that.
All those zero. How can you split 0.00? Here, okay. Hey, Eric, I'm going to give you.
You get 0. He gets 0.
Here you go, Eric. I just gave you the royalty checks.
So what you're telling me, I'm the only one who's getting paid?
I never said that.
Depends on what you're doing.
If that's what you want to keep telling yourself, then keep telling yourself that.
You're getting paid in friendship.
You have a job.
On the good ship.
Fuck that.
No, I get paid in online merchandise, digital
Give me money.
Yeah.
You get paid in online merchandise? Like gift cards?
No.
Still better than friendship.
I got, like I said, I got my wonderful shadow from a friend.
Somebody paid you in a shadow?
Yeah, someone paid me with
Still better than friendship.
For free. Go out in the sun.
Well,
It follows
well
you everywhere. It's so loyal.
Isn't it, though?
Oh my god, more loyal than a dog ever could be.
Hey,
great thing,
watch
shadow
what you
sometimes
say.
goes
Here's the thing, you can have the world's
towards
most loyal dog. It's going to be less loyal to you than your shadow.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
tell that to my shadow.
I've got a shadow right now.
Well, put
Hey,
your
look
shadow-
at Peter Pan.
I don't have I
His
literally
shadow
don't have a
kept
shadow right
running
now.
away from him.
If you are in any form
Hey,
of light,
Shadow.
you have a
How you doing? Oh.
Hey,
I don't have a
speaking
shadow.
of Shadow, who remembers Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey?
Yes. Oh, that was a great.
I do.
That was a great.
The edit of this. By the way, anybody who hasn't seen that movie, spoiler alert. But where at the end when all the there's the 3 kids and they have their 3 pets.
Yes.
And pets have run away, and they one by one run back to each kid. And then there's the one kid, I can't remember his name, but he's waiting for Shadow, and then Shadow doesn't come back. Eventually, Shadow comes back. But I've seen a re-edit on YouTube where Shadow doesn't come back, and they edited it. So it's so funny because this guy just sits there so long waiting for this dog that just died in a forest or something. It's so funny.
Oh, I'm sad. No.
It's okay. It's actually very funny.
But you know what? If you
There's a sequel where they get lost in San Francisco. Did you know that?
And then they get put in a whatchamacallit, the Pound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a sequel to Homeward Bound. Okay, I need to see that.
Yeah. They get lost in San Francisco.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I knew that there was the sequel to Babe that I still need to see. Babe, Pig in the City.
I love Babe. I didn't like Pig in the City, but I like Babe.
Yeah.
I like the original Babe.
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of Charlotte Webb in a way.
A little bit. Yeah, it's a little similar. I think I prefer Babe to Charlotte's Web, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier to understand Babe than Charlotte's Web.
Who remembers Gordy? Anybody remember Gordy?
Ramba was the secret words that the sheepdogs needed to know.
Yep.
Yes. Spoiler alert.
That movie's been out forever, and the fact that I remember this is sad.
That movie is sad sometimes.
I just feel so alone because I've never seen any of the movies you guys have mentioned so
You're
far.
so young.
I know.
How about Milo and Otis? I think it was.
Not into that one.
Oh, I saw it and I burned it from my memory because it was just kind of depressing. If that's the movie I'm thinking of, that's a movie I.
Hey, there's some movies that are meant to be family movies that are just huge bummers.
Life of Pi.
No, Life of Pi made me angry.
It was depressing.
It was, but then it was just like, just when you think you've got it figured out, it says, psych, maybe none of it was real.
I know.
And then it's just like, wait. And then it just ends. And it's just like, what the hell?
Tell me what happened.
Yeah, it's kind of like an FU moment.
Yeah, it really is. And I'm just like, they don't even give a wink to the audience saying, this is what it really was, though. Like, I hate that.
And they didn't do it good. Like, Inception gave you the hope. The Life of Pi, just like, oh, it probably didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Big Fish. Big Fish gave you the hope that it happened.
Yeah.
I liked Big Fish.
Yeah.
Cute.
I did too.
That's a little bit of an older one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We're going back to the past.
But yeah, I'm saying there are some like old movies that are kind of marketed as family movies that are huge bummers. Two of them come to mind.
I'd rather go Back to the Future than Back to the Past, Frazley. Just saying.
I love Back to the Future.
Me too.
But that's
great
not the
movie
I'm talking about. Yeah, great movie. There are two movies that are actually huge bummers. There's a movie, not Marley and Me,
because that movie. Sorry, I need to take
it. Is, but this is different.
Okay.
The ones I'm thinking of are different. There's one. It's not actually a great movie, but anybody seen the movie Simon Birch?
No.
Okay, so that one is a bummer, and then there's the second one is probably the one you've heard of. Is a movie called My Girl. From like
I know My Girl. That one's so sad.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I've heard of it.
It is a good one to watch.
It is, but don't get attached to Macaulay Culkin.
No, that is so sad.
He eats just the worst way.
Yes,
the worst way for a kid to go.
I know, but that's at least
fights off Harry and Marv like a champ, and then just the bees kick his ass and dies immediately. Like I just, and also don't watch Pay It Forward because that also ends in a huge bummer.
But that movie has a good message. Paying It Forward.
Yes, it has a good message, but God, it is such a bummer.
Oh, it is. It is. Now, my tangent is Marley and Me. Oh. I had to.
I don't think I
saw that coming though. I saw that coming.
I did not. I had
really.
Yeah, and why it really spoke to me is I had to put my dog down in 2004. So it was just like all that repressed sadness just like came up during the movie, and it was just like, it's just like Okay. Anyway, moving on to happy stuff.
Oh, so Frazley's just like, I'm sorry, I wasn't entirely listening because I was about to die again.
Tell us about a movie that made you feel emotions.
A movie?
A movie that made me feel emotions.
Yeah.
I don't do emotions. All right.
For me, it was The Bridge of Terabithia, only because my best friend died from drowning, and because the character dies from drowning.
Then don't watch Simon Birch. Don't watch Simon Birch then.
Yeah.
Two of my closest friends, one died from drowning, the other one died in a fire.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's really that's why your other best friend is really far away from you.
Probably, but she's a pilot, so she's probably going to die in the air. I got to get all the elementals.
She's not going to die in the air.
You could. If you have a heart attack in the plane.
Could, but it's more likely that she's going to die very
on
suddenly.
Contact with the earth, because I have to have all 4 elements. I got the fire, I got the water. Now I need the air and the earth.
And then you'll have the
what is this, Avatar?
No, that's just life.
Yes, and you know what else is just life? 7.3 has unlocked the final wing.
Shots. Shots.
Wine.
Hey.
That's a you problem.
Yeah.
Should take a shot of water.
Oh yeah, here's
why not?
Yeah.
I do have soda water right beside me.
Don't drink that. That's disgusting.
I love soda water.
So, what's not disgusting is 7.
Another shot.
Frazley, you're gonna have the viewers drunk again.
I'm sorry.
It's all your fault,
no,
Frazley.
You're not. Frazley, don't lie. You're not sorry.
You're definitely not. You intentionally do all of those.
Yeah.
Okay. And when
you do that knowing there's a drinking game for it.
And when
it's your fault.
What I'm intentionally also going to do is at some point I'm going to be going to the Netherlight Crucible, which is now unlocked. Okay, there we go.
Shot.
Awkward.
And the
But it's still a transition, and it's still Frazley, so shot.
And the another electrician unlocked. The seat of the triumvirate.
Shit. Why did I do that? I just ran into a rare spawn that's level 112.
I know. Why did you
that
do
was an accident. Why did I do that? I hate my life right now.
I thought the
was
highest
such a
you
mistake.
And you're gonna die again.
10.
110 is the highest for players, but NPCs.
Yeah, some of the character. Yeah, NPCs can be. Ouch.
Yeah,
Like, ouch.
So
I'm freeing people from mana balls. Mana balls.
I don't know what that is.
That means your jaw.
You gotta go more on the storyline. So
What did you just say?
I'm basically clicking on blue balls and freeing things that's in them.
They
I
are
am
spheres
releasing-
that are the color blue. I don't
Yeah.
see what's wrong with that.
Okay.
I'm releasing.
I'm
stuff
17, so
in
I get a free
blue
pass.
balls.
So
What
while
story of your-
Emma's doing that, there's also that's not a transition. That's not a transition. That's not a transition.
Shot anyway, just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see.
Shot because why not?
But this is part of the new storyline, so if you've done it, you get to release stuff from blue balls.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah. Let's.
We can't help it that's the name of the object and that's the color that it is.
I know.
Well, technically, it's called Dark Experiment. Dark Experiments. Test subjects released.
Okay, so it's actually her fault that they're being called blue balls. So
Well, she's just describing what they look like.
I know.
You can't help it.
And
They're purplish blue. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, that
Purplish blue doesn't roll off the tongue. Blue. Yeah, it's just a color.
Yeah.
and Shadow is also blue. It can become blue in.
shot. Frazley, how are you saying you cannot call yourself sorry when you just like spew
not
them out right
Canadian.
after saying sorry?
Sorry.
And I'm not what?
You're not Canadian. I'm sorry.
Okay. Then I'm not sorry.
Your evil laugh needs work at best.
I'll give him a C+ on it. Not the worst, not the best.
That's a little more than I would have given, but
He had
sure.
he had the deepness to it that was correct. It didn't have the gravitas to it.
Yeah, that is true. How can I work this into a non?
And it needed some reverb. It needed reverb if I'm honest.
I don't have that effect right now.
There you go. I'll give that a solid A. That was pretty well done. That was kind of more dark and sinister. It wasn't like super like it, it was kind of a more I don't know.
So I take it Emma has a shadow. Deceiverr doesn't have a shadow yet. That's
I got my.
I don't have the
shadow
pet, and I don't have an actual physical shadow either.
okay.
I'm a strange person.
So you're Peter Pan.
No, he's just transparent.
No, Peter
Yeah.
Pan.
No, I'm
He
transparent.
has a shadow.
I don't
He just had to
either.
sew it onto his own feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just don't. I don't even have
away.
that.
So
I don't even have that. I'm just transparent. I'm literally transparent. There's a reason there's no pictures of me on the internet. You can't
There
see me.
actually are tons. We just can't see you.
Exactly.
I've seen your
I'm
picture.
posting selfies constantly. You just can't see my face.
Ah.
Um,
See, this bitch gets it.
so the pet is
He's
$10.
4.
We went explicit long ago.
Oh yeah. Why was that even like a thing we were thinking we weren't?
I always
Yeah,
have,
I'm here. It's obviously going to be explicit.
I always have
Yeah.
a hope, but yeah. But
You should express your hope much more explicitly towards the beginning.
Yeah, you can
But what
explicitly
he
express
did-
your hope that we won't go explicit.
He did because he said before he starts recording, have we gotten all our swear words out?
Yes.
Yes,
And,
I did say that,
But
but I never got a firm confirmation on whether we did or not.
yeah. So and this is not opening. This is not an opening. So, but
It's not an opening.
the pet is $10 for every shadow purchase between September 12th and December 31st. 100% of the adoption fee, 10 in the U.S. Pricing varies by region. Will be split equally between American Red Cross Disaster Relief and the Independent Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies IFRC Disaster Relief Fund to assist with relief efforts around the world. So I think it's amazing.
Well, that's nice.
I've had some people who are not happy where it's going. Some people are actually donating to the shelters themselves for animals and other things that they feel like it should be going.
I say as long as the money's getting donated, I'm happy. And as long as it's helping people, genuinely. It's not going into some jerk's pocket like Wounded Warrior Foundation.
Yeah.
And
like, I respect their message, but I don't respect the way that they carry it out with 90% of what's donated to them going into their pockets.
Mm.
I have no respect for that.
Yeah, definitely donate to a charity that you believe in. I mean, and it's one of those. I'll be giving away three pets tomorrow. So anybody that's on the recording, sorry, it's the giveaway is already over.
Are we not eligible? Oh, on the recording. Got it.
On the recording, yeah. Anybody that's listening live.
I don't play World of Warcraft, so it's
can retweet.
Yeah, you're already not eligible.
I was never.
I'm not eligible because I already have one.
I think
we didn't ask you.
I bought you.
Well, I'm the only person who matters. Duh.
Even I'm not that self-centered. That's saying something.
I kid. Because, I have the biggest caring heart ever. Actually, no, my coworker does. She actually donates her time to a no-kill cat shelter.
That's cool.
She does that 3 times a week, and then
Deceiver's probably got mixed feelings about that.
Her mother.
Yeah.
Her mother on Fridays and Saturdays. Definitely. And she does all those wonderful things for other people and not for herself. She's like one of the most caring people I've ever met.
Nice.
I feel like such a scummy person now.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I feel the part too.
Well, I don't know. Take something for that. I don't know.
Or go to the gear store, which is now back up. It looks nice.
Got
noise.
And buy a shadow for someone.
Yes, and buy a shadow for someone. Not
even for yourself. Buy it for someone else.
Yes.
Buy it for that special someone.
Yeah, totally.
It looks nice. The one thing it's still not using is it's still not using the battle.net balance. I'm surprised, but maybe there's a lot more involved, and that might raise the price of it a lot more. And part of the reason why the gear store is up, this is not a transition, is the virtual ticket is now out for BlizzCon 2017. So ticket is $4.
Oh my God.
I know. Eric is so excited. He's just like.
So I am apoplectic with excitement.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm furious.
So, well, and this year, so the ticket's $10 discount on Goody Bag, not required to buy bag. 2 new faction-based mounts available immediately on purchase. The Stormwind Sky Chaser and has a gnome. I love that. The Orgrimmar Interceptor. And does this mean the next expansion involves airships?
Scarfacqui for sure.
Yes.
After we finish the current raid that's going to be opening up soon, it's just going to blow the whole entire system, and we'll be like in a spiritual plane trying to recreate Azeroth.
Interesting.
So it's going to be like,
hurts.
and
so
there's
is the
going to be
spiritual plane like a 747 or?
I thought it was an Airbus A380 personally, but
okay, it could be that. I don't know. It hasn't come out yet. We'll have to see.
Yes,
yeah,
maybe it's a Cessna.
Here's the thing. It's going to be like Bashir, where
going down.
No flying. There's not going to be flying because it's going to be like Bashir, where you can go everywhere because it's spiritual. So there's no ground, there's no land, there's no nothing.
Oh, it's just Spirit Airlines. I got it. That's already a thing. Okay.
Spirit Airlines. Better than United.
Yeah.
Too soon? Too soon?
No.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
No, they always deserve a good slip.
But while you're flying,
in all fairness, they do stuff constantly.
We'll drag their name through the muck like they drag their passengers down the aisle.
But guess what?
I didn't say it. I did not say it.
I said it. But my name is Diseased Cow United. Come get me.
Oh my.
Okay, well,
come get me.
But
I mean,
I'm the sickly looking cow.
So with the virtual ticket, we can all be united in the fact that all panels and contests will be on the virtual ticket this year. So we'll be able to see every panel at BlizzCon. So I'm excited for that. There'll be pre-BlizzCon videos.
Segue there. Nice segue.
During the actual live BlizzCon, I am not jumping ship, but I am going to be helping out all things Azeroth on live coverage.
Nice.
Traitor.
So you guys can see me and catch me over there with Mesdros.
Can we catch you outside? How about that?
How about that? No,
I've already talked to Frazley beforehand. It's not betrayal because he says he probably wasn't going to cover anything.
Yeah.
Until after.
Absolutely. And
wait, there was betrayal at stake?
No.
Traitor regardless of the fact.
Okay.
No. There's no exclusivity contract. Everyone, you have an email out, so you better make. No, I'm kidding. There is no exclusivity contract. Actually, I think.
What if there is? Did you think of that?
You're under an NDA, so you can't say anything. I'm kidding.
Oh, now I remember.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, NDAs are kind of a silly thing to have for a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I totally remember. All right, so I was on a Twitter conversation today about what type of hunter alliance this person should be. And, of course, it goes off a tangent on random stuff. And I was thinking the perfect thing for Halloween to have a style of trials, but as in costumes. And by winning and all that, you could have like full like cat suits or turtles and panda suits, but
cool.
not like just the mask or something, or the wand where it turns you into it, like an actual costume where you have a shirt, pants. Like if it was a cat, the cat pants would have a tail attached to it. The helm would have ears and so on. It would be like a complete cat outfit, and the same with the panda. And I thought turtle because it was random. Yeah.
Final Fantasy XIV has done that with some of their Mogs. Like they have like a giant Moogle costume. Not like it doesn't turn into a Moogle model, but it makes you look like a Moogle. So yeah, that's actually would be a pretty cool idea for the trial style. It would make.
So you're not a Moodle model? What?
Moogle? Yeah.
There were so many. There were just so many syllables and words that all sounded alike.
It's a
Moogles are so cute.
Yeah.
But I think they really should do that for to bring back Trials of Style for Halloween and give us actual costumes that we can have as sets. Or even make us, you have to go to this old raid boss to do trick-or-treating so you can have that part of that costume in your bag.
Yes. And
something.
Absolutely. And before Halloween, you can get another type of bag, the BlizzCon 2017 Goody Bag.
Did I just hear a transition?
No.
Yes,
no, it's still technically to do with the BlizzCon.
Absolutely.
Let's take a shot anyway.
Yeah.
We haven't in a while.
So
Yeah.
this BlizzCon Goody Bag, I am not all right, this is comparative of last year's. Last year's was pretty epic.
Oh, yeah.
The year before that was pretty good as well. This year, it looks like that, it's not an epic. It might be, green rarity.
This year,
now,
what did it make?
What's in it? Can we go over that? Because I have no idea what's in it, and I kind of want to know, but I don't want to check because I don't want to exit the game because I'm lazy.
I've got a full list. The regular bag is $45. You get a backpack that says BlizzCon. A badge icon pack contains 6 game icon badges, a BlizzCon or Blizzard collectible pins, Series 4 pack. Wow, they have series of pins. Cute but Deadly blind vinyl, Series 3 Overwatch edition. An Overwatch backpack hanger, a Mercy exclusive. And then, if you want to upgrade...
But what about the keychains?
Well, we're getting to that. There's an epic upgrade where you can get for $70, you can get a backpack, badge icon pack containing 6 game icons, a badge booster pack contains 3 blind reveal badges, 2 Blizzard collectible pins, Series 4 pack, 2 cute but deadly vinyl Series 3 Overwatch, 1 Overwatch backpack hanger, Mercy exclusive, 1 Overwatch backpack hanger blind reveal, and 1 BlizzCon 2017 Merchy pin? That's what it says. It says Merchy.
Okay, I didn't realize there was 2 separate bags because I saw the cheaper one, I think.
Yeah, the first one is like the regular goodie bag, but then they have an epic upgrade for they're kind of saying it's for collectors, but it's one for $70 you can get like blind stuff. So it's kind of turning it into
A mystery box?
yeah. And what I was joking on Twitter, but I said this, it's like a physical loot box. I mean, because
Loot.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I mean by a mystery box.
yeah. So I mean, if you like these figures, and somebody in the Convert to Raid Discord was going over these, and if you factor in the cost for all the stuff, it's actually not too bad if you're a collector, but and you get a $10 discount.
That's if you're a regular person.
Yeah, if you're not a collector, it's like I'm not getting either backpack because I'm with you. It's a lot more. I don't like the pins as much. I buy T-shirts. Yeah. Anybody who knows me knows I like T-shirts.
I don't mind the pins, but last year we got a big giant Stein, and I love my Stein. The year before that, we got a messenger bag, and I like the messenger bag. A backpack is kind of like, okay, a little kiddish, but, you can never have too many backpacks. I have like 4 still lying around
4 to
randomly.
6 somewhere.
I actually need a new backpack for school, so that's like perfect.
There you go. You should sign up for this thing, and they'll give you a backpack.
Yeah. And yeah,
now the pins and stuff, like I have Cute but Deadly World of Warcraft pins on the lanyard, and I've never opened it. It's still in the package and everything.
Well, that's finally like a problem.
I know. I finally used the Diablo keychain for my car. That it's slowly getting wrecked because it keeps going into my boyfriend's pants. The keychain.
I'm sorry. Oh, the keychain. Okay.
Yeah, the keychain.
Thank you for clarifying that.
I thought I had to with you.
Yeah, you did.
So,
yeah,
but it's getting wrecked.
Yeah.
They're the rubbery stuff, which they mark up so easily.
Yeah. Oh, they do. Absolutely. And for me, keychains and they don't do it as much for me. I mean, it's not. I get more excited again by the T-shirts. I get excited by the things that I can wear.
Speaking of which, what is your T-shirt? I'm looking at your stream right now.
It is Pinky in the Brain.
That's what I thought it was, but I couldn't see the brain there. It's blocked by your microphone.
Here you go.
It's kind of a stylized Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah, it's kind of the one where it's a Woot shirt. So shirt.woot.com.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I couldn't see it, so I didn't want to say anything.
Hello, I'm
Pinky in the Brain. And then
See, I live in dying tank tops, and I find companies don't do enough tank tops.
But
I got a tank top when I was in Florida.
I live in Canada. I live in dying tank tops.
And what does Canada have to do with that, though?
Cold.
Oh, okay.
So, hey, I remember going to Florida, I think it was in December, and wearing a short skirt and a tank top, and everyone's just looking at me like, it's freezing out. What in the world are you wearing?
You're like, it's 70 degrees. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, this is like my summer. It's perfect weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know somebody who just moved to Ohio, and they had one pair of
From where?
From Florida.
Oh, okay.
And they had one pair of winter clothing, and so now they've had to go shopping over time. But they can't find winter stuff yet because we're not selling winter stuff yet. A lot around Ohio.
I love seeing videos of places down south, I know Atlanta. I've seen it where it's they get a 1/4 inch of snow, and everybody's just driving off the side of the road. And I'm like, I don't even slow down for a 1/4 inch of snow.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, but you probably have snow tires where they don't even know what those are.
No, I don't have snow. It's a 1/4 inch of snow. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That you don't need snow tires for that. If it was a couple inches, I would understand, but it's a 1/4 inch of snow. You have to try to drive off the road for that. Okay.
For what I know.
Probably.
Here in Vancouver, it's like Seattle. All it does is rain.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't rain, let's say for maybe a week, everyone, as soon as it rains, everyone can't drive. There's car accidents out of the yin-yang, and it's just it rains here all the time. How do you not remember how to drive when it hasn't been raining for a bit?
Are they all driving Mustangs?
No, I like
those things Mustangs. Don't go well on a wet road. Let me tell you.
You got one on.
You would know.
My friend's Mustang all the time when I didn't have a license.
Did you spin it out in the rain?
No.
No. I spin mine out in the rain all the time.
But I used to give him a heart attack because I used to know his car really well. So I would just miss a pole by an inch.
Ooh.
On
and
purpose?
Yeah, because he didn't think I knew how big his car was, and he thought I was going to hit it.
What
and it would
year
freak
of
him out.
Mustang was this? Like what model?
Probably in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
That gives me an idea. Okay.
Yeah, it was a red one too.
The ones from the earlier 90s were bigger than the ones from the later 90s.
It was the earlier 90s.
Okay.
Yeah. I love that car. I still love that car.
I love Mustangs. I've always loved them, and now that I have one, I still like them quite a bit.
And I'm going to be driving that Sunday.
Yes, you are.
Hey, Gauder, you might want to make sure that your insurance is really good.
Oh, it's good. It's real good.
It's real good.
It's got all new parts in it now. Like, it's good.
Yeah, but your insurance though, like, if the insurance good, like the parts are good, but is the insurance good?
I'm a terrible driver, so yes, my insurance is very good.
My insurance is crap.
I have now. Let me put it this way: on the legal side of problems, been very lucky. Like on points on my license side of situations, very lucky in driving. Insurance wise, I have been in all manner of calamity. Like I'll tell you a story. I one time T-boned an SUV in an intersection.
Was it parked?
No, it was driving. And
funnier if the car
I
was
think
parked.
I ran the red light on that one. I do not honestly remember though, but I feel like I maybe did. So it should have been my fault. It just so happened though that the guy I hit was driving without a license. So he got cited for the accident and not me. What are the odds of that? Like,
that is just
you have better
lucky
luck
on so many levels.
One of my friends. One of my friends, the day she got her it was the day that she got her learners.
Yeah.
She drove out of her complex and a car T-boned her on the side. But because she was coming out onto the main road, she's at fault.
Yep.
Even though this guy was just coming off of an ICBC claim again. So this would have been his third in a row.
Yeah.
So it looks like he does this on purpose to be on the insurance, so he doesn't have to work.
Yeah.
But because she's the one who pulled out, she's at fault.
Yeah. I hit somebody the day I got my learners. Backed into somebody in an intersection.
I could not believe that.
You are an idiot, aren't you?
Mildly, yeah. I tell you what though, I'm really good at driving now. I'll take you around.
Didn't you just say that you're an awful driver, so you make sure to have really good insurance?
Insurance companies would say that I am. The police would say that I am, but I'm really good at it. It's just I'm really good at doing it illegally. Like, I'm really good at driving 100 miles.
Okay.
I won't crash. I can get around turns and maneuver the car however you want it to be. I learned how to drive like 70-mile-an-hour rush hour traffic every day. So I can maneuver a car around just about anything.
Since when was rush hour traffic that fast?
In Columbus it is.
I want to live in Columbus.
No,
that sounded wrong.
Come on over.
You don't.
I guess.
Is it that bad?
What's wrong with Columbus?
It's
actually a nice town, actually.
It's kind of...
And you live in one of the nicest suburbs, Frazley. What are you talking about?
Well, no.
Oh, so a rich bitch complaining that he doesn't have enough?
No,
not the richest
it's
bitch.
I'm so disappointed in you, Frazley. You disgust me.
No. It's not
Frazley's
that.
rich?
No.
Probably not. He's doing a World of Warcraft podcast. So
rich people.
The community with which he lives in is generally more well off than like an inner city kind of situation.
We did not choose this one intentionally. It was just the right place. It's.
I thought you did because you guys liked the forest behind your house.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a forest behind your house? Can I move in?
Very small forest.
Yeah,
in the winter you can see to the other side of it.
Yeah.
I miss living right beside a watershed. It was awesome. Watershed is like a big giant forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that you have here is you do have a lot of forest and sidewalks. I like walking. In fact, I'm trying to debate Saturday. there's somebody that's having shaved ice over at a soccer field nearby. I'm thinking of walking over there because it's really
The high school?
Yeah, one of the soccer fields, but I don't think it's
At the high school?
I don't think the high school. So
Oh, it's not?
It's somewhere in the community.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
If it's at the high school, that's like a 2-minute walk for you.
Yeah, no. If it was there, I wouldn't have to think about it at all.
I'd be the one. I'd still drive over there.
You would.
Yeah. Well, I'd be able to go in a Mustang, so yeah, why wouldn't I?
But thankfully, we don't live in a city of villains. Because Eric was asking, what if in WoW we could be like in City of Villains? Do you guys remember the podcast City of Heroes?
Nope.
I was just saying, what if you could play you could choose to be a good guy or a bad guy? So it's like you could do all of this work in World of Warcraft to like defeat the evil and be the good guy, or you could choose to be the bad guy and undo all of it for everybody. Like
that was
constantly
kind of,
like clashing with people.
That was kind of the idea of like City of Heroes, and I started with the superheroes, and they added the villains, and you could decide to be a good guy or a bad guy. And then we're getting into a whole like Paragon system where you could be above the law, you could go between factions. And yeah, that would be cool. And wow, if you could like be the Burning Legion, or if you could be
You could be that giant tall monster thing that makes the sound.
Yes. There is a quest in WoW and Legion where you get to be evil, and I won't say anything more.
Okay.
Oh, I just discovered that if you get 1,000 intact demon eyes, you can get the cross gazer pet. That is cool.
Which one?
Cross gazer pet.
No. What do you have to do?
Get 1,000 intact demon eyes.
How do you get those?
How do you do those?
Agent of the All-Seer buff, which reduces you to like 32% health, so you kind of want to wait a little bit before you start using it, because it increases damage taken by 100%, but allows the collection of intact demon eyes.
Well, can you do it in a group?
Probably.
Okay, I will be right back. I need more wine.
Ah.
I just okay.
He's a full-blown rhinoceros.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Okay. This one I will not do a transition for because it is a serious topic, and the Gnome Run 2017 is coming up. Donations are being raised for the Cleveland Clinic for cancer research. It is the end of October. You can search for Gnome Run 2017. You can donate online, and then there's an event both in game, but also an event where you run from you run a level 1 gnome or whatever level you want from one place to another. It's like the running of the gnomes. It happens every year, but it's to raise money for cancer research. I forgot to get all the details, but that's coming up.
I'm glad you prefaced that by saying this is serious.
Yeah, because that's one I do not want to do.
Because I was just picturing a bunch of little gnomes running around, and I thought it was funny, but then you said it's for cancer research.
Yeah. That's why I did not want to put a...
I'm glad you prefaced it that way. That's a smart thing to do with this bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Because we all hate cancer too.
Yes.
One would hope.
Yeah. No, there's actually there's a weatherman in our town, Smiley's happiest weatherman, who has cancer, and such a bummer.
Yeah, and we lost like a anchor who had cancer. I mean, it's...
When was this?
On 10 TV.
Recently?
Years ago, but they were...
Oh, that one from like 10 years ago. Got it. Yeah.
Wow, it has been that long. Wow.
It's been that long, yeah.
But yeah, it's... So yeah, definitely go out and support the Gnome Run. I will continue to promote it as we get closer. I will have more details as we get closer. I should have had details before this podcast, but...
That's a good gig.
I forgot to write down details.
So unprepared.
Yes. But you know what I do have details on?
Oh, God, here we go.
Shot time.
Ready.
There is a Overwatch event For anybody who plays Overwatch, all platforms are free to play from September 22nd to the 24th. So it will be there. And the Overwatch devs had an update today about player reporting because they've been adding it to both the PC version and the console versions. And they were kind of talking about how it is actually doing good. They've been able to reduce a lot of toxic players. And they made one interesting point is that the community needs to, but I don't know how, the point they're making was that let me read it off because otherwise I will paraphrase it very badly. Come on, Google Docs. Come on, Google Docs. I practiced this ahead of time.
Hey, what's up, Google Docs?
Yeah. What's up, Jack?
Okay.
I know, I do a really bad job of that.
So,
that line, they missed.
Okay, so the latest Overwatch developer update, just because I thought this was an interesting one.
Okay.
So, that he says that that they've to date they've taken action against 480,000 accounts, and
that's disgusting.
Yeah, because that was 480,000 people who were being toxic, were being rude.
Yeah, that's 480,000 people who suck.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that is bad. That's even worse than I was even thinking it was. But yeah, you're right.
And of that number, 340,000 were a direct result of players using the report feature. So
Damn.
Yeah, so use the report feature if there's somebody toxic. The one thing that I love
to be a snitch, apparently. Wow.
But I mean, if someone's being toxic in a game.
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, I read a headline that was exciting and interesting to me. It has nothing to do with that. Go ahead.
Okay. And Jeff went on to ensure the community. Jeff went on to encourage the community to take a deeper look inward and foster the atmosphere of the engaging. So basically, saying that if we as a community can do our best to not be toxic, they can spend more time on Overwatch and less time on punishing players. So I mean,
yeah, that's the classic. This is why we can't have nice things argument.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, everyone remember it is a game. Do not be mean to players, and definitely.
But I want to be a jerk.
No.
No.
And
just no.
That Overwatch article was from Blizzard Watch, so definitely go over support them. Amazing site, and they have amazing podcast, Blizzard Watch and Lore Watch. Trying to think. Do you guys wanted to, or we already discussed the Apple event, I think earlier, didn't we?
No, we didn't. But if you want to keep this thing in as a positive podcast, I would just gloss over it because I don't think it's going to get a lot of love.
Basically, I haven't been happy with Apple for a while, and each time they bring, yes, the camera on the new phone is great. It's really great. All the stuff that they're bringing out on it's great, but there's certain features they have broken and they have never gone back and fixed.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone, if you like the tech, good. But yeah, let's. Cause I'm with
$1,000 for an iPhone.
I know you want to keep this podcast positive, but can I please give an honest opinion at some point about the new iPhone?
Absolutely, do it
right now. Do it.
Yes.
Okay. The new iPhones are both trash. The iPhone 8 is basically just a repeat of the iPhone 7 with some updated hardware.
Yeah.
The iPhone X is really stupid. The facial recognition as an alternative for putting in a passcode or Touch ID is something that Samsung has kind of had for a while with their Retina scan.
Kind of gimmicky.
It's gimmicky. And
I think it's kind of neat, but I can see I'm going to unlock the phone while putting the phone to your face while you're sleeping.
Yeah, plus there's with the Retina scan at least, you don't have to be quite as excessively lined up with it. But beyond that, another problem with it is, that bar at the top of the screen that they have for the Retina scan?
Yeah.
That cuts off your videos or your games that you're playing on your phone or whatever it is you're doing.
I was thinking
It's really stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
so that would bother anyone with even a little bit of OCD. They're going to be seeing that and they're just going to be like, oh, I hate this.
Doesn't Samsung do edge-to-edge display, but they don't put video into like the edge screens? Because like one of them has a screen on the side.
Oh, you mean like where the screen kind of rolls over to the edge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like every phone since the 7.
Yeah, and when they do that, they don't put the video on that side. They realize where it's practical to put the video. So yeah, when I was seeing people watching video, it's like this is like the whole full screen versus widescreen thing that we have with DVDs coming back again. It's like
that was well, yes and no on that. This is something I can actually speak to very knowledgeably. Actually,
okay,
something where I actually have something to say. Well, because that's going by aspect ratio. So if you consider now what you're calling full screen to widescreen, 4:3 to 16:9, that's a very extreme version of it. I don't think we're ever going to see such an extreme change anytime soon.
No,
but with the phones, they're laid out formatted so that their screens match a 16:9 format aspect ratio. So when you have it kind of curve on the side, it does mess with that a little bit. But so then the phones just center your 16:9 within the screen, so it should fall where it needs to.
Okay.
So,
and yeah, like on the new iPhone, it cuts off the side to the right for a movie.
Right.
And yeah.
No, that's no. I'm
hoping that was just like a promotional piece. Because
no, that's actually how the phone is going to be. It's going to be cutting everything off on the edge.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
If it's dumb.
If it's a game,
they should have just put the bar completely over the top instead of jutting out.
Yeah.
It was a really poor design choice.
Or keep icons on the right, but still move the video over. I mean, I could see if you want to move those like status bar icons to the right, have those up there so you see them. Because like there are some apps when you're in the app, you see status bar. But
but the gimmickiness of the iPhone X gets worse. They're finally adding wireless charging. It's not like Samsung's had that for several phones or anything.
At least they're using a standard.
Apple is very bitter about Samsung.
Yes, they are, and that's why I keep comparing them to it, because that's a good baseline to set them by.
No, it is. That's
Samsung's
exactly what this iPhone 10 is.
Yeah, they're trying to copy Samsung, but they did a piss poor job.
Yes.
Yeah.
And anyone who pays $1,000 for this thing, if I'm like, I know this is supposed to be positive, but you are an idiot.
That's the most positive way of putting that.
Yeah, I could put it a lot worse. This is the most positive. It's the least negative way of saying it. You are an idiot if you buy the iPhone X.
Yes.
You are genuinely an idiot.
No. I want to let's not go that harsh, because there are people who are going to buy it. So I mean, it's
a gimmicky phone, and the Samsungs are better for.
I might break down and buy it eventually.
I'm going to have one of the.
You just said you hate iPhones.
No, I see. I like iPhones,
but you just said you didn't.
I just said that they have broken them, and I haven't been too happy with them. I'm still kind of an iPhone user.
Don't spend $1,000 on something you probably won't like, though.
And
seriously,
my phone cost me $1,000.
Why?
And that's with a 2-year contract.
I think we're at the place with phones where it's
no longer a necessity, and it's now becoming a luxury.
Yeah,
it is still a necessity simultaneously, which is a problem.
Well, no,
I'm going to fully admit this is what I've been doing with my phone, because I'm trying to get detached to it, where I've been putting on airplane mode and only putting up like available when I'm actually available.
Yeah.
Well, and that's smart for life. I think it's going to have to be attached to the phone. Like everyone I'm not wearing an Apple Watch because I'm trying to become less.
I've tried to detox from my Apple Watch.
The fact that you have an Apple Watch is kind of sad, Frazley.
I'm not surprised he has an Apple.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised by it either, but that doesn't change how sad it is.
I have a Fitbit.
I think he got an iPhone the day it came out, didn't you? Like the original one?
No. I got it on
shortly thereafter.
08.
Oh, okay.
So it was like,
So I remember you had written things in the 7 o'clock news joking about an iPhone, and then they announced the iPhone.
I know that's the funniest thing.
And then it wasn't a joke anymore.
Yeah.
See, for me, the iTouch was what got me liking it way back in the day. This was like the original iTouch. And it's because my ex had bought one, and it was like the MP3 player that I have been looking for. So when the phone came out, it was great because that means I don't need 2 devices. But since then, I feel like they have broken the music program.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I think they're focusing way too much on Apple Music, in my opinion. And
Apple Music is honestly a dumb program because it's like, oh, here, pay $10 a month for your music. Oh, you missed a payment? You just lost everything, and that money is for nothing.
Yeah, like I still haven't even signed up for it since it came out because I'm like, no, I shouldn't have to sign up for a music program that's on my phone.
yeah.
What was wrong with iTunes?
Oh, iTunes messes up. No, iTunes messes up your music. Where I've had music on there, the title, the album, everything was perfect, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, iTunes will give it a different name, a different album.
Oh, I always hated iTunes. It was so frustrating to use. Like, it was so impractical, and nothing worked. I had such a problem with it. I so much more prefer what Google Play does with their music.
I'm impressed with Google Play. I think Google and Amazon, I'm going to lump Amazon in there. They are both doing good stuff with the music.
Yeah.
And again,
Amazon's video streaming is excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're really
and plus
nailing that.
The Grand Tour. Like, the Grand Tour is awesome.
Yeah, I've been watching that. I really like it. There's parts about it that I don't like, but overall, like they're like the stuff when they're in that like that tent thing.
Yeah,
I could take it or leave it. Like where they have the dead celebrities every week. I'm a little over that, but
it got a little old. They could have like spiced it up a little.
Yeah, done something different because it happens the same way every single time.
Celebrity brain crash.
Exactly. But there was the one I just watched last night when I got back home from all my Mustang troubles. Was James May? It was actually really interesting. It was a history piece about the history of the Ford GT40 and the Le Mans race in the '60s and how they were competitive with Ferrari. It was fantastic. And then he's actually driving around in the real thing, and I was just like, I loved it.
Yeah. So there'll be people who will like the different things. Just think through.
I really just I don't like. I get it if like as like a device, you're like I'm interested in this. I want to get it. I understand that. If it's like it's like I was interested. It's just like, oh, the Xbox seems interesting. So then when I had the money, I got one. I didn't have to be the first in line to get it. I didn't need to pre-order it. It was just like, I'll just get it eventually. I don't, I hate seeing where people are lined up around the block to get an iPhone, where it's just like, it's going to be about 10% different from the iPhone that's in your pocket right now.
Yeah.
Like,
and if even that much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because like mine, the issues I thought I had with it, and like the slowness again was because I loaded too many apps on it. So I've uninstalled things, and then iOS 11 is going to fix some stuff. So I mean, it's
and again, it all comes down to operating system. If we're being honest, where it's like if you have an iPhone 7, why do you need to get an iPhone 8? If they have the same OS on them, it's not a big difference.
Yeah.
There's
also what I've noticed
minute features, but that's it.
Yeah, but one thing I've noticed, and not just me, but all of my friends at school who have iPhones have noticed that when either a new OS is released or when a new iPhone is released, their phone slows down.
Well, they do that
because they're trying to trick you into buying the next phone.
Yes.
I find after 2 years, your battery doesn't work as well.
They're designed to last about that long.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never understood that because I've never had that problem. I don't know why.
I have that problem all the time. Like,
are you on your phone a lot though?
No,
I am.
Okay.
So basically from 4 o'clock to now, which is almost 8, my phone is at 55% and it was at full at 4.
Do you have good like reception and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. Cause sometimes if it's really struggling for that, or if you have a lot of apps running in the background that you don't realize you have, that'll drain it.
I know.
If it's around any source of heat, that will drain it.
I've been trying to find.
So like being in your pocket.
It can, if like you're riding in a car and it's in your pocket and there's like sunshine beating down on your pocket, yeah, that it can.
What I've been trying to find is where all the GPS, because there is some GPS stuff in there.
That'll kill it quick.
And I'm like, okay, what apps are using the GPS? Because I have it all set to basically only GPS when the app is open.
Yeah, I mean, have you just tried turning the location function off entirely?
I have a few times, and then I open an app, and it's like, hey, we need to turn this on.
And then it turns it on, and then you forget to turn it back off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes batteries go bad. I mean, I've had. I
have a turbocharger for my phone, so it can go from 15% to full in 1 hour, which is nice.
That is pretty fast.
Yeah, it's nice.
And they were saying on the tech, the new iPhones do have quick charge. So they're bringing over features.
I think that's becoming more of a standard feature now.
Yeah, and at least the wireless charging, to defend them is using the standard of the QI charging. So it's not using a new wireless thing. And
that's fair. I still think wireless charging is kind of gimmicky though, where it's just like, what's so hard about plugging something into your phone? To wirelessly charge it, you still have to put it next to the charger anyway.
The cool thing about the wireless charging is, in theory, it does charge your phone faster.
Okay.
In theory.
Yeah, because you're putting it down. And the one place that I think does make sense, I mean, it is if restaurants ever do add it, or airports, you could put it down and then not have to worry about the security of plugging your phone into a USB port. I mean, that's
but you still have to plug the wireless charger into a USB port, and since it's got a wireless interface to your phone, you still got to worry about it.
No. Airports and restaurants, some of them have been putting out pads that you just put it down on the pad and it starts charging. So they've
still got a connection somewhere. So I'd question the difference in safety personally until I see like a valid study about that.
Yeah, so I mean,
it'll be okay.
I think it depends on where technology is going. So yeah, it's overall the tech is moving in an interesting way, but I still think it's too early to say. Yeah, what it'll be like.
It's fun. It's not necessarily practical.
Yeah.
A lot of it's gimmicks.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything Apple's doing is gimmicks, because Samsung's had this stuff for a while, and it's like just standard. If you get a Samsung, it's probably got wireless charging, or it's got iris recognition to unlock your phone instead of a thumbprint.
You have to remember, Steve Jobs is now dead.
Yes,
thank you for the reminder.
No,
and 20 years.
No. Hold on, just hear me out. All right. He used to be like the CEO. They kicked him off. As soon as they kicked him off, the company was going downhill. Yeah. Then they rehired him, and they started doing really well. He is now dead, and I have been saying this because I haven't been on this the podcast hasn't been around. But ever since he died, or when he was on his deathbed, I stated the company itself is gonna go downhill. And then because Steve Jobs had a vision. Yeah. And his vision was actually pretty good. He was actually really good with marketing and planning on how things should be. Now they have this new guy. They think
Tim Cook.
Yeah, they think they're gonna have a fresh, thing. Still have a whole team behind all the different things, but it's gone purely, like you guys have been saying, gimmick.
Yeah,
very gimmicky. A quick cash grab. Nothing really new and neat, is just repeats. Like I said, the only thing that they're pushing right now with the new phone is the video. Without the video, it's basically like all the other phones.
Some of it is, in this day and age, it's hard to be innovative. He was around at a time where it was just new thing after new innovation after new innovation, because it was right in that transition time between a bunch of analog technology and the new digital technology, which was such a huge leap and just huge change from how things had been for 50 years to how things are going to be in the future. So I think part of it, I can attribute it to that. Now, I also think he was a visionary. He had a lot of great ideas. But if you also look towards the end of his tenure, the things that were coming out were like an iPad. How different is that from an iPhone? Not that different. It's a tablet. So, I mean, that created a new genre of device. But you still use it for essentially the exact same thing. So it's not that different. Whereas the iPhone was revolutionary. All touchscreen smartphone apps. It was like a computer in your hand. Like it was a big deal. Yeah. iPod. Suddenly you don't have a CD player or a cassette tape player or a Walkman thing anymore. You've got 1,000 songs you can download and have them in your pocket. So that was a big deal. But now that we have that technology, it's hard to find things that you can advance things and revolutionize things further.
There was
in all fairness, though,
he had a notebook, and there's still stuff in that notebook that he had visions for. Problem is, Apple doesn't have access to this.
Why?
Because he's dead.
Yeah, but you'd think that they'd know where someone knew where his notebook was.
Yeah, probably his wife.
Yeah. No, I know I shouldn't be making jokes about this, but I think it's been long enough since it's happened. I can make this joke.
Go for it.
20 years ago. Well, yeah, 20 years. I don't know if it's 20 years. Let's just say 25 years ago, we had Bob Hope, Johnny Cash, and Steve Jobs. Now we have no Hope, no Cash, and no Jobs. Please don't let Roger Bacon. Please don't let Roger Bacon die.
That's actually pretty good.
That is good.
I like that. That's a good one.
In all fairness, the question is, which Roger Bacon are we not supposed to let die? Because I actually personally know 2 people named Roger Bacon.
Oh my God.
It is a surprisingly common name.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a made up name. But
it's not,
2
though.
people with that name.
Yeah, it's not. And there was, if you've heard pre-American Revolution in U.S. history, there's Bacon's Rebellion. Have you ever heard of that?
Kevin Bacon. No, I haven't.
Or yeah, Kevin Bacon.
Never rebel against Bacon. Yeah, Kevin Bacon. What's the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon? So what does everybody think the next technological, like the most revolutionary thing was, where it's like the smartphone has been the thing of the last 10 years? Like, what's the next thing going to be?
That's a good question.
Hoverboards. Hoverboards are actually going to be a thing.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be I don't think that's going to be the biggest thing.
I don't think that's going to become like there's going to be one in everybody's pocket, kind of. Like,
yeah, that's going to be like, oh, look, I'm rich. I have this kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Well, they're already invented. Like, someone actually has created a hoverboard.
Oh, right. No, it exists, and like certain like elements of the technology, but where it becomes like look at like electric cars, like the Tesla cars. I see a lot of those going around where it's just like 10 years ago, the most electric car that there was a Prius. And that's not technically an electric car. It has
a hybrid.
It's a hybrid, but now there's tons. So it's like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that's going to be a huge major technology. Now, I also have a problem with that is you have muscle cars like a Mustang that part of the fun of it is the sound it makes, and electric cars don't make a lot of sound, actually basically no sound. So they're going to need to figure out what to do about that. Also, I've thought about this, and it's actually kind of a safety issue with cars nowadays, just like regular like cars that just run on gas. They're not loud and noisy and obnoxious. Just most of them.
Mine is right now.
Unless it's falling apart.
Unless it's yours.
But you can hear them driving around. So if you're going to like walk out in the street and there's something blocking your way, you hear it coming. Electric car, you don't hear it coming. So many people are just going to get hit by these things because they don't hear them coming.
You have no idea how much that happens here in California.
But electric cars do make some sound, like the engine and all that. They don't. They make a little bit of sound, but you can.
When they make a sound, it's an obnoxious whine. At least here in California, they've like perfected it to be either quiet or.
Oh.
No, like when they are moving,
I hate
you
them.
hear it going over the road. They make the wheels make a sound.
Not much.
Not a ton.
Like, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to hear it.
Yeah, well, that's my thing. If you're paying attention, you'll probably be okay. But if you're not paying attention, my fear is that a lot of people are going to get hit.
Yeah.
Welcome to California, bitch.
Because 30, 40 years in the future, basically all the cars are going to be electric. That's just kind of the way it's going to be. So you figure they're going to have to figure out something to make them make some sort of a sound so that it's just kind of normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's just
but
like
you're having obnoxious like beep, beep.
no, I mean, even if it's so much as just a simulated engine sound.
Yeah, please no beep. Like I said, that little whine they already make just because of the electric motor is just so obnoxious. Yeah. Please don't make it more obnoxious.
I think what we're going to see is something like the visor or the Google Glass, because people are no. I mean, people
I think it's going to be like the iPhone from Futurama. You know, the literal iPhone. As in,
I've seen something where I think Sony's working on some contact lenses that are supposed to be kind of a VR Google Glass kind of thing.
Because
that's kind of cool.
The plus side is you won't be looking at your phone all the time. I mean, the downside is it might block your vision, but I think that's
you're literally going to be looking at your phone at all times.
And that So I mean,
I'm curious how it would work though.
Yeah, well, and people that I've not known personally, but I've listened to podcasts with people who have used Google Glass, and they said actually it was a pretty interesting device because you could turn it off when you didn't want to see what was on the screen, but then you could quickly be somewhere, have something flash over when you're not driving, have it flash, be like, hey, you have a message, or hey, this is, I mean, small of notifications, but they did not block your view. So I mean, I think that's where we're going to really see smartwatches. I think smartwatches themselves are a temporary byproduct. I think what we're going to see at some point is the information is going to move.
I can see a lot of just watches going more the smartwatch route.
Yeah, like Fossil's doing like real watches, mechanical watches with smart functions into it. And
I would not buy that. I'll stick with my old 80s Fossil watch because it's really classy looking and it's nice. And
sure.
Like the thing with the smartwatches is they're cool and they're fun, but again, it's kind of gimmicky. What can you do with your smartwatch that you can't do with a Fitbit or your phone?
That's a good point.
For me,
they're really gimmicky and they're kind of dumb and they don't look good. They look like a paperweight on your wrist. They look like a gimmick that you're wearing.
Yeah, and
if you're going somewhere and you want to look classy and dressed up, you don't wear an Apple Watch. You wear like an old-fashioned watch. Yeah. Like a Rolex, maybe, if you're stupidly rich.
If you're well-to-do.
Yeah, and
stupidly rich.
And like I said, I don't wear my Fitbit to look at. I wear it so I can keep myself accountable to keeping active. So I mean, that's why I really wear mine.
I'm really
and that makes sense.
Mine. But yeah, I watch it to see how many steps I've taken a day and keep healthy. And it does buzz at me saying, hey, you haven't done the minimum 250 steps an hour type thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a day. I was like, boy, it's setting the bar low for you.
No, I have 10
That's about my
steps a day, and I usually reach
That'd
it.
Be a challenge
usually.
Only less than 250 steps a day. That'd be a challenge.
That'd be easy for me. At least on a weekend, it would be really easy.
We can.
I don't know. I mean, you would have to you would have to basically not leave one room, pretty much.
What's your point?
Basically, I can do.
I mean, if you eat anything,
3K
go to the bathroom, anything, it's gonna add up.
3K. That's it. That's a day on a weekend.
That's
3K.
3,000 though.
Yeah.
That's
I have that beat in terms of
250 steps in one day.
Yeah, I've done that. I'm not even joking.
Really?
Yeah, it's a miracle that I'm not like a giant. Just
how are you not just freaking Jabba the Hutt?
A miracle of genetics.
Good genes.
Emphasis on miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got this great pair of Levi's, and it keeps me thin.
There you go.
Yeah, you just gotta have good genes.
Yeah, gotta have those good genes. I got some good genes.
And you know what else is a miracle?
Shots.
And
I'm actually gonna go because life.
Oh,
because life?
Oh, same with us.
Yeah, the evil mages. The evil mages again.
Those damn evil mages.
Yeah.
Haven't you told them to leave you alone yet?
Well, I've tried killing them over and over again, but it just doesn't work. They don't get the message. Like, violence doesn't work with these guys. I don't get
Maybe you should try some diplomacy. Just, sit down and talk with them and be like, hey, what's bothering you? Let's talk out our problems.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I tried doing that,
feelings.
but they immediately started shooting at me, so didn't work too well. Like, there's a joke I could make, but I'm not going to go there. Here, you know what? I'll put it in Mod World because no one's going to see it.
Good idea. Yeah. And, but yeah, thank you all for joining us tonight for FrazlCast.
Oh, it's already ending? Oh my gosh, that was quick.
Yeah. Hey, 2 hours
I know
goes
time
fast.
flies.
Speaking of
with
ending.
us.
Yeah, it really does.
And so Deceiverr, in case you have to
Didn't
go,
even go 2 hours this time.
We started at 9:15, so we're all. I mean,
We started at 9:16.
true.
Yeah.
So yeah, so see,
Hey, everybody. Shortest episode of the podcast.
No, there was one episode. I think we got like an hour 20. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, we were all like 10:20. We're like, we're tired. See ya.
Yeah. It's the problem of the viewers. It's not our problem.
Yeah.
Their problem.
So Deceiverr.
Jerks, they deserved it.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, viewers. Please don't leave because of me.
Yeah.
I'll leave if I'm that
Just
bothersome.
Just send him all the hate mail.
Why?
Absolutely. Send it over to on Twitter at Deceiverr with 2 R's _13.
Oh, I like how you did that transition. That was well done.
Oh, thank you.
Still a shot.
Yeah, it's still a shot, but just because shots are...
Hey, I helped him with that transition. Just
Yeah,
to let you know.
Did you? Okay, fine. Co-credit.
And Eric,
Okay, so 2 shots.
you can find Eric Gauder at Eric Gauder on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you can find me at lady_Emma at lady score. I can speak. I had to.
Oh my god, you've drunk
you
so
sure?
much wine.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly. At
You
lady.
can find me at winoceros at twitter.com.
Totally.
You know what? I need more wine, so I'm just gonna have some more.
But you already can't speak.
And you can also
Did I
find
speak when I
Maybe solve
didn't
that
have
problem
wine?
with more wine.
yes. And you can also
Everything makes more sense when you have more wine.
That's
And
right.
Frazley, how can we get a hold of you?
Ooh.
you can find me at Frazley.com. I think I've applied to be a guest on FrazlCast, but they keep turning me down. So,
And what is the
Good.
FrazlCast website?
the FrazlCast website is at FrazlCast.com, and there you can find all the episodes. You can find our YouTube, Twitch. You can find stuff.
Blogs that we've been
Yeah,
meaning
check out his
to
Twitch
be
streams. It's
writing.
full of nonsense every night.
Yes.
Last night featured Robin Williams and Chris Farley.
Yes.
No joke.
Dancing Chris Farley.
Robin Williams was such a great actor.
Oh,
and
he
he
was.
We went
Rest
to the
in
Robin
peace.
Williams Island.
That was amazing.
Aw. Did
And
you
then we
find the
went-
genie?
No.
Yeah, we found the genie,
I did not
and then
find
we
Mrs.
went to the
Doubtfire.
Chris Farley tree, or whatever it was.
There's also a Mrs. Doubtfire reference too in the game.
I'm
We
looking
didn't
for-
find it. Where is it? We need to go back.
I will look for it, and
Okay.
I will send you the link of where all the stuff is.
Sounds good, and I'll get on another stream. But I danced next to Chris Farley. It was actually a lot of fun.
Well, I'm out. And, also, don't forget to buy Punty McGee's boots. Punting gnomes since 2004. Goodbye.
Owie.
Don't forget to eat my luck cookies.
Do I have to have some sort of a plug at the end of this? Because
If
you
you-
guys
if-
keep doing the same plug at the end of us. I didn't know I
Yeah,
had to do that.
do
It's
it.
only my third time here.
Yeah, you have to understand, my plug was from ATA, and I started doing it because every guest I've been on in other shows, they always had a plug, and I'm like, oh my god, I need something. And I'm like, well, I always try to offer my law cookies to everyone, so I might as well make sure they eat mine over everyone else's.
And they're really
There you
good.
go.
And JB, who was on. Oh, I just hit the mic.
He has been so damn chatty this whole time.
I know.
We haven't gotten a word in edgewise. Finally, he's just shut up. My
You
God.
can find him at the Freakzo on Twitter. So DAFREAKZO. And that is the FrazlCast for this week. And
And you can find Frazley at the Frazley house.
the Frazley House?
In the Frazley straitjacket.
In a
Yes.
Frazley straitjacket. Well, it was like last time I said that if you want cheap labor, they can find you at Frazley for hire.
Nice.
Just picture you with that blue hair, just holding a sign like, I'll work for money.
This is the Frazley Report for Friday, September 15th, 2017. I am Frazley, the Awesome Gnome. Now that people are in Argus, the older content is lying abandoned. Urban explorers have popped up across Azeroth. After people visited the older content trying to find ways to enter a lucid nightmare, they realized how amazing the older content is. Some want to see if there are other hidden secrets. YouTubers like The Proper People, Bright Sun Films, and Exploring with Josh have started visiting all the older content in Azeroth, showcasing how many people left content uncompleted, simply moving on to the next content zone when they dinged. We urge those who go urban exploring to be very careful. Know that some scripting may be buggy. You may need groups to complete some achievements. Bring a friend for safety. It can make the time go faster, especially if you are in a Discord voice chat. In some cases, a GM may not remove you from abandoned property, but be careful and respect the authority. Health experts warn explorers to wear proper equipment like breathing masks so you don't breathe in the moss. Wear proper shoes, watch out for deteriorating structures, don't enter a place if you feel the roof caving in, watch where you step. The Dead Mall YouTuber, This is Dan Bell, has started a new series called Dead Marketplace where he visits vendors that don't get much activity anymore, showcasing the economic crisis of extravagance in Azeroth. There are even people who buy vendor items off the auction house at exorbitant prices. This has been the Frazley Report. You can find us at FrazleyReport.com. Remember to be awesome. I'll see you here next week. I'm off to go explore some abandoned content. FrazlCast is a fan podcast that covers Blizzard games. We are not affiliated with Blizzard Entertainment. Views expressed by the host and guests are their own. Some of the art, music, and sound effects come from Blizzard games and are owned by Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. No copyright infringement is intended.